Okay, so I'm in the middle of moving now, and that probably requires a bit of explanation because it's not entirely sequential in my blog. So, last week I went to see a play, and the play was okay. It was a honk at the school down the road. Kind of a take on the Ugly Duckling, but done by high school students. And my student that I was tutoring was great. The rest of them were okay when you could hear them. So, but he was great, and I'm glad I got to see him doing his thing. But my mother had wanted to go, but she didn't get to go because of scheduling and other stuff, and she wanted me to pay for her stuff, and I wasn't going to do that because I was on a budget, and it was going to throw off my budget. Although I did buy the other things that were on my budget. I got myself an amazement ticket, and I went to the pre-release on Saturday, and I think my mother was kind of mad about that. But I was sticking to my budget. That was in the plan. And I didn't pay to go to the play. My student gave me a free ticket. I would have had to buy hers. So, then what happened? I went to the pre-release. I took second place in one of them, and I had a four-way tie for first in the other, but my buys and the opponent who beat me got lucky, so I ended up in fourth on tiebreakers, even though we all had the same record. So that one didn't turn out great, but, you know, tied for first and second place, that's not too bad. Then on Sunday, one of my students, the one who was in the play, dropped me. I thought, you know, that we would figure out what his schedule was on Sunday for this week, and his parents just decided that he didn't need any more tutoring. But that kind of worked out because then I got this letter about 401ks and stuff on Monday, and I'm like, I got a job! So, it's, you know, great to have a full-time job, but when I told my mother about it, I didn't really expect her to be happy, but she seems really downright mad about it. I don't know what the problem is completely. She says she didn't even know I went on an interview. I didn't say much about it in my vlog. I thought I had, but it was back on the 11th, and I had so much else going on that week that it was just an opportunity on Tuesday. Yeah, it was an opportunity for an interview. Oh well. And then what happened? I mean, since then it's been, you know, trying to close out everything with my tutoring job and moving. Moving is now my central focus. I had one student left after the other one dropped me, and she's been set up with another tutor, so at least she's not completely without any support. I feel kind of bad disappearing in kind of a hurry. But it happens, and I can't pass up a full-time job so I can tutor. Did I finish my boundary layer goal thing? No, I didn't even really make progress on it because my overhead light went out last Thursday or Wednesday, and I didn't get more light bulbs until Sunday, when I was like, hey, my overhead light is out. Yeah, I don't get to talk to my mother every day. She's usually busy or upset about school, and I don't want to bother her. So, yeah, and then because it was dark at night, I couldn't write or see anything. So, you know, maybe it's my fault for not being more on the ball, but oh well. Right now, I'm just trying to get as much of this stuff in my little red car as I can. It's just a little red station wagon. Yep, a little red wagon. And I'm going to try to get as much of it to the place where I'm moving as I can. This is not, you know, not perfect. I'm hoping I can come back next week if my mother's not too mad at me to let me come back and get the rest of my stuff as much as I can. But this week has been big, stressful, and not as well planned as I'd intended for it to be. I'm hoping that my tutoring check will arrive in time to pay my car insurance, because the car insurance money was the only money I had left over to move with, but it's worth it to get a full-time job. I might just have to make a late payment or something. But, full-time job now. Yay! Don't know why I can't be more happy about it. No, it's not engineering, but I'll tell you more next week. When I, yeah, next week.